In this video, we are going to create an Instagram clone. First things first, this user interface has been designed by this company. I just did a random Google search for Instagram UI and I found this awesome user interface. So you can check here. This is the portfolio for this company. Okay, so let's just go back to business. Okay, as you can see here, I'm just having a folder here, YT tutorials. In this folder, I'm going to create a React Native Expo project. How am I going to do that? I'm just going to go here, copy this command as it is, and then paste it here. And then we're going to change the name to IG clone for Instagram clone. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pause this video in order to save your time. I will come back when this process is finished. So what we want to do, as you can see, we are not in the folder that we want to be. We are in the parent folder. So this is where we want to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reveal this in Explorer so that I can copy this address or this location. And then I'm just going to open a folder here and then paste that address here, click enter and select it. So as you can see now here, we only got the details of the newly created project, and then we're just going to open a new terminal, and then we are going to run the project just to test if everything is working fine. We're going to use a command npx expo start, click enter, and let's see. Okay, as you can see guys, it's preparing to start. If we can see a QR code here, that means this step is done. Okay, so as you can see guys, okay, as you can see, this is the QR code, meaning that this step is done. So what we are going to do now, we are going to go to our mockup. Okay, we are going to start with this screen. Okay, so before that, what we can do, we are going to use TypeScript. So the best way to quickly get TypeScript in our system is to change any of these files into a TypeScript extension. For instance, let's just type here .ts, and then this system is supposed to detect that we want to use TypeScript, and it's supposed to install TypeScript. As you can see guys, it's busy with TypeScript. We are happy with this. So back to the mockup. So what we need here, it's two things. We need this logo and this Facebook logo. This is what we are going to do. Make sure that you have clicked. I'm going to supply the link to this project, to this Figma project in the description. Okay, and what else? Okay, let's export this. So if you want to export this, you just click here and then scroll down. As you can see, we are going to export it as a PNG, not as a SVG. Okay, we just click that and then we go to this logo, double click here, double click again, just move it just to make sure that I've selected the right thing. Yes, and then also we are going to export this as a PNG. So that means we are done with exporting. Okay, then let's go back to the project. Okay, obviously because we have changed things into TS, there are some challenges, which is we were supposed to change it to TSX. Okay, we're supposed to change things to TSX. As you can see now, it works. Okay, let's just talk about the introduction. Okay, we are using React here. Okay, so React has got an HTML kind of a syntax, which is JSX. Okay, so if you are using TypeScript now, the extension becomes TSX. What is JSX? JSX is just a combination of JavaScript and HTML. This is the simplest way for now. Let's continue. Now we want to create the first screen. Let's create a folder here and name the folder screens. Let's say screens, and then from then we are going to go to that folder screens, and then we're going to create the first screen. Let's just go check our mockup and see how can we name these. Okay, this asks you to log in. When you click here, then it will take you to log in. Okay, and then here this is going to be home. Okay, so we've got two options. It's either we call this home or we call this welcome. Okay, this might be home and this is going to be the welcome screen, or this can be home and this can be welcome screen. Let's take this one as a welcome screen. Go back here and then we say welcome. This is a welcome screen. Okay, .tsx because we're using TypeScript. We are going to use a shortcut here. In fact, RNFE, a snippet. What can I say? A command that will quickly create this for us. If you want to know how does that command work, you just go here and type here ES7, and then you are going to see a plugin, which is this one. Okay, if you install this plugin, this means that you are going to be able to quickly type that command and get this done. Okay, let's go back. Okay, now what we want to do, okay, we want to check this is the entrance of our application and we've got this screen. Now we want to see, my apologies about this, now we want to see this app running. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pause the video to save your time. I'm going to set up my screen so that when I'm come back, you can see the app live. Okay, guys, I am back. As you can see, this is my phone. Okay, if you are wondering what app am I using, I'm using an app called Let's View, and I'm using the free version of it. What does that mean? This means that the free version sometimes it cuts you off after a specific time, but that's not a train smash. I will just log in, or I will just connect again when that happens. Okay, so this is live on my Android phone. As you can see, let me just press something. As you can see, this is my own phone. So what we are going to do, or what I will suggest you do, you go to your Android phone and go to your Play Store, and then you need to download an app called Expo Go. So I'm just going to go to click, I'm going to click on that Expo Go, and then it's going to give me a chance to scan this QR code. And then after that, we've got an app that is running live on our phone. So now I'm opening an Expo Go. Okay, a quick note, you need to register on Expo. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. As you can see, guys, Expo has detected that here is the project that we already have. I'm going to, it's either I click on this project or I click on the scan. So I'm going to show you the scan option. Okay, this one is easy. You just click here. So let's do that. I'm going to click scan. As you can see, guys. Okay. Let's scan. Let's scan this. Okay. And then it's running the application. Okay, this means that we are ready to create our own first screen. Okay, let's just go here and see what do we need here. Okay, what we are going to do, since we are going to apply best practices and good programming practice and React design pattern, we are going to start with the small component first, because this screen is made up of what is made up of these components. So if we can start by designing this button, designing an avatar, this we already have. So what we can do for now, let's just import this Instagram logo and the Facebook logo that we exported, okay, so that we can use it. Let's check on downloads and open folder. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is this one and this one. Okay, let's just select all of these. Okay, select all of these and copy these, then we can close this. Okay, and then from then we can minimize this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to asset and I'm going to create a folder here. Let's say IG assets. Okay, these are our assets, and then let's reveal in Explorer, and then let's paste these assets here on IG assets. Okay, let's view. How can't we view extra large? Okay, as you can see, this is a repetition. Okay, so let's change this. Click here and then click again. It's going to give us a chance to change it. Let's say Insta logo. We're done with that. And then this one is going to be click here and click again. Then let's rename this. Click again. FB logo. Okay, we are done, guys. Okay, let's close this. As you can see, guys, this is the app. So if we can go to this page, the app page, whatever that we change here. Okay, let's just type coded, save. As you can see, guys, it's loading exactly this. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we need to see this screen, okay, which is the home screen or the welcome screen, this one. So what we are going to do for now, instead of displaying the text, okay, let's do some housekeeping. Okay, as you can see, this project came with this code, okay, and we don't want this code, so we are going to delete it. Okay, the reason is, in terms of styling, we don't use this. Okay, we don't use this, so let's just quickly clean this up. Okay, and let's remove this here. Okay, as you can see, guys, everything is back to normal. Okay, because of we have removed that styling, now this coded has moved to here. Okay, on top here, as you can see. Now let's think, how are we going to do this? Okay, now what we want to do, instead of this coded, we want to see the welcome screen, so let's just remove this. Okay, for now, let's also remove this status bar. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you can see, after we've removed the status bar, as you can see, this coded has moved to here. This is fine for now. Okay, so now let's remove this. And then let's import the welcome screen. Okay, as you can see, here's the welcome screen. We're just going to click it, okay, and press the /, and then this is a self-closing tag. Okay, that means this welcome screen has been imported here. Let's click save to refresh. As you can see, guys, now we see a welcome screen. Okay, so let's go to welcome screen. Okay, let's just subscribe to Coded Design. As you can see, guys, subscribe to Coded Design. So now we are editing the welcome screen. Okay, let's go back to our mockup. Let's see how can we think smart and think intelligently, okay, in terms of creating our own components. Let's move this to here a little bit. Let's close this. Okay, remember what we said? We said we're going to start with the small components. Let's quickly do that. These components are going to be reusable. What do I mean by reusable component? As you can see, we've got a button here. We can create this button as a separate component or as a component that is part of this screen. When we arrive in this screen, we can create another button which is going to have a slightly different color, let's say. And then when we come to another screen, maybe we can recreate that button again. But here we are using good programming practices. We are going to create this button as a highly reusable button so that we can use it here. We can use it wherever. Let's just quickly see if do we have other buttons here. As you can see, this is a button, this is a button, this is a button, but with a variation. So let's just create this button once and for all. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to create a folder, components. We are going to create a folder components, and then we are going to first create our first button. Let's just say IG button, k.tsx. Okay, we don't really need to see, or we don't want to see this QR code. And then from here, as you know by now, RNFE, we have just created a code snippet. And then since as we are coding, we want to see this button, let's import it on the welcome screen. Okay, let's just import it here and say, okay, one mistake, guys, let's go back. Our components, they must always start with capital letters. Okay, that's a good programming practice. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so let's go back here and let's say IG with capital letter I. Okay, and also come here, make a capital letter I. Come back here, make a capital letter I. My apologies about that. Okay, let's continue. So we are inside welcome. Okay, we are inside welcome. And then what we want to import IG button. As you can see here is IG button. Let's make a self-closing tag, save. As you can see here is IG button. So let's just quickly style this so that everything can be in the center so that it can be visible. Okay, let's say style here, style. Okay, background color. Let's make a background color of gray. Save where we are. We are inside welcome style. The background color is gray and we don't see anything. That's much of a problem. Let's just say add a style, which is the height. Okay, let's just see the height of 50. Okay, the height of 20. Let's just make sure we type height right. Height of 20. Let's see. Okay. Something is not happening. Okay, let's just change subscribe to coded design. Let's change this just to test if, okay, yeah, everything works well, but for some reason, okay, background color gray, height, okay, that's not much of a problem. Let's just say flex of 1. Okay. Oh, my apologies, guys. This is not gray. Okay. Let me do even away with gray. Let me just say red because I've just typed the wrong spelling there. As you have seen, that was wrong. Okay. Looks like everything has disappeared. What's happening to me? Okay. Let me just say undo. Okay. Let's just say gray. But I wanted to change the gray thing. Okay. As you can see, guys, now subscribe is gray. Okay. Subscribe is gray. We are on welcome and IG is not gray. That's not much of a problem, guys. We are getting there. So what we want to do now, we want to create a flex of 1. Flex of 1 will, okay, flex of 1 is supposed to make this fit in the whole page. Okay, fit in the whole page, but it looks like we are going to take a different 10, which is height of 100%. Okay, we will deal with the flex thing later. As you can see, guys, it has achieved the same problem. That's what we want for now. So we are going to take away all the steps that are going to take our time unnecessarily. We are only going to focus on things which might help us to learn something. Okay, so let's go back here. So what I wanted to do here initially, I wanted to center everything, justify content center, and let's save and see what will happen. As you can see, and then I wanted to align item center. Okay, align items center. Okay, align item center. Let's see. As you can see, everything has been centered. Let's just quickly work on the format of our style, I like to do things this way so that I can see everything here. As you can see, guys, we've just got the IG button. So let's go to that IG button. Okay, this is the IG button. So what we want here, we want this to be a button. Okay, this view is not clickable, so a button is not pressable. So a button must be wrapped with a pressable, okay, object. So now let's choose a pressable object, which is let's use touchable opacity. Touchable opacity. Okay. Okay, we are just wrapping this with a touchable opacity. Let's just go to welcome screen and remove this subscribe. I'm hoping by now you have subscribed to Coded Design. You are part of the family. And then I'm going to use my phone to click on this button. Okay, let me just go back, save. Let's make sure that we have wrapped everything. Okay, is this wrapped with touchable opacity? Okay, what's going on with this view? Yes, okay. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I have wrapped everything with touchable opacity. Yes, now when I click on it, suppose it shows me that it's being clickable. Let me just check. As you can see, guys, there is nothing that refreshes. So this doesn't show this. So there is a problem in terms of the application refreshing. What I'm going to do on my Android device, I'm going to shake it, literally like vibrating it, so that Expo can show me a certain menu, and Expo doesn't do that. Let's refresh the other way, refresh like this. Okay, so I have refreshed it the other way. Let's continue, guys. Remember, we have to be quick. So we've got a touchable opacity, which takes is this, looks like, okay, as you can see, guys, there is this white dot. It means that I have not saved these changes. Let me click to save. Okay, the changes have been saved. This is the IG button. Let's go to welcome. Okay, this is the IG button. Let's go to definition. This is the IG button, and the IG button no longer has IG button. What it has this text. Okay. Okay, let's go to okay, this is welcome. Okay, this is strange. Let's go back to welcome. Let's change this to red. 100%, and then this is too bright. Let's go back to gray. Okay, let me remove the touchable wrapper. Okay, let me paste this, save. Okay, let me go to welcome and remove this button at all. Okay, as you can see, when I'm removing it, it's not there. Let me click undo, save. As you can see, guys, now it's refreshing. What was the problem before? To be honest, I really don't know. Okay, such things happen. Let's continue. I'm glad we are now here. Let's just click undo, because I believe there is nothing wrong that we did. Okay, so this code was right. So let me click this. Okay, let me just quickly test something, guys. Looks like our code is misbehaving. Maybe it might happen the touchable opacity cannot be, okay, cannot be a parent. Okay, let's put a view here. Okay, let's put a view as a parent on the JSX. Okay, so that the view can wrap everything. Okay, because the view is a layout object, it contains things. Okay, and then now let's on this as you can see, it's not updating because I have nothing here, but here it still has this. We've got a slight different problem. Undo. As you can see, now it's updating. Okay, let's go back here, guys. Okay, this is an interesting problem that we have to see how we solve it, even though it's going to take our time. Okay, test. It's going to take our time a little bit. Let's try to sideline it. Okay, let's try to sideline it. Let's create another component here. Okay, let's say my button. Okay, dot tsx rnfe my button dot tsx. Instead of importing ig here, let's import my button. Okay, /save. As you can see, guys, here's my button. Go back to my button. Let's change something here on my button. Updates immediately. Why the IG was not updating? To be honest, I'm not really sure. It might have been the small letters which were here. As you can see, we've created this object and then we have changed the file name. Maybe the system can't keep up with that. That's my best assumption, but we have sidelined the problem. We are continuing. Okay, let's go back to what we wanted to do. We wanted a touchable opacity. We wanted an object which is a touchable opacity. Okay, and then we can paste this. Okay, so let me try to click on this mmm. Suppose it blinks. As you can see, guys, it's blinking. I hope you can see it. So that means we're good to go. So what we want to do, this touchable opacity, this is a button, so that means it has an event, okay, which is the event is on press. So when somebody press this button, for now we are going to use an anonymous function. Okay, this is an anonymous, my apologies about that. This is an anonymous arrow function. Let's just click alert for now so that you can see what goes on there. Okay, so now I'm going to use my phone to click there. As you can see, guys, everything works well. Let's continue. Okay, and then let's work on a view which surrounds this button. Okay, there is no view that surrounds this button. This view is the parent folder. Okay, let's move this. Okay, let's create a view here. Okay, let's paste this. Okay, everything works well. Now let's create the actual button. Okay, background color. Okay, my apologies about that. Background color. Background color blue. Save. The width. The width is going to be 100%. Okay, the width is going to be 100%. The height, let's make a height of 40. Let's see. Okay, 35. Let's make 30. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, now remember this object is inside another object or another container. Let's just look at which container is it inside it. It's inside the touchable opacity, this touchable opacity. Okay, so meaning that its width and height might be constrained by this parent. Okay, so now what we can do, let's give a certain width on this. Let's say 200. Let's give it a width which is 200, something like this for now. Okay, because when I'm putting 100%, as you can see, this is going to be 100% of the controlling parent. If the controlling parent doesn't have a width and height, which is we're going to face some issues. Okay, so I'm happy with this. Let me make 35 here. Let's see. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's just put rounded. Okay, sorry, border radius, border radius, let's say 10. That's too much. 5. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's just go back and check on our mockup. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to sample this color. Okay, we are going to sample this color. Okay, we're going to sample this color. Go back here, instead of blue, let's put hash. As you can see, this is the color that we want. And also let's change the background color, which was gray. Let's just make plain white so that whatever that we do, it's close to reality, as you can see. And then let's just quickly reference this. Okay, let's make a button. Let's make this 40. Okay, make this 40. Okay, I'm happy with this. And then let's center everything here. I'll justify. Align items, center. Guys, I just have to pause the video. There is a knock. Hey guys, I'm back. My apologies about that. Okay, so I wanted to align the item center. Save. As you can see, guys, everything has been aligned center. Let's give it a color of white. Okay, a color of white. Looks like I am bad in typing colors. What's the problem here? Color white. Let's just go back. Color. Okay. If things are not happening the way you want, you always have to check which element are you in. Okay, a view doesn't take a color because it's just a container element. If we might want to change the color, we will need to change that here on the text. Okay, my apologies about that. The text of white. Let's go back to our mockup and the reference. We are getting there, guys. Let's see. Okay, it looks like I have a border here, whereas I don't have it. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, now what we want to do, now we have hard coded everything here. Okay, meaning that this button is not reusable. Now let's make this button reusable. Okay, so now when we're using this button, what are the things that we want to receive as a prop? What are the things that we want to customize? First of all, we want to change this text. So let's receive that as a prop. Let's give it a name of title. Okay, let's give that a name of title. And then let's give it a back, let's say back color. Okay, the back color will be the color of the button. And what else? Okay, the back color and the title. Let's go check our mockup. What are other things that might be involved in the button? Okay, I think if we can change the color. Okay, also we need to change the width. Okay, we need to change the width. Okay, we need to change the width. Apologies about that. And then we need to change the width. In terms of the height, let's just make this a highly reusable component. You never know, maybe somewhere in the code. Okay, height and the width, somewhere in the code we might feel like we need to change the width and height. So these are the things that we want to change. Let's quickly check our mockup. Okay, maybe we might have some variants of the button, maybe outline, as you can see, guys. Okay, meaning that if we are going to have this variant, it means that we need to also take care of the border. Okay, and the color of the text. Okay, that's not much of a problem. Here at Coded Design, we are all about creating or writing a code which is a production level kind of a code. These are the problem that you are going to solve in the work environment. It might be long and tedious, it might take time, but it's the best way of doing things. Let's continue with that. So we've got the title, we've got the background, we've got the height, okay, we've got the width, okay. What else do we want to have? What if you don't have the background? Okay, let's try to be smart. Okay, let's say, okay, let's just continue normally. Okay, so we said we want the border. Okay, let's have a border color. Okay, a border color. This means that if you supply a border color, you will have to supply a transparent color here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, that means the border color, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, guys, these are the things that we are going to need in order to make this highly reusable. Okay, what else? Since we're using TypeScript, as much as we are receiving these props, we need to type them. Okay, we need to type these. Okay, in terms of the title, it's mandatory, it might be there, and it's going to be a string. In terms of the back color, it's not mandatory, meaning that we're going to put this question mark. Okay, let's do this, guys. Okay, let's do this. Let's clean our code a little bit. So our props must be arranged in a vertical manner than a horizontal manner. Okay, so that everything can be visible. Okay, we are having a title. Something is not right. This is supposed to be green. Okay, this is supposed to be green. Title. I wonder what's the problem. Okay, this is the title, and here I am. Okay. Okay, my apologies about that, guys. Let me just try something. Okay, this is supposed to work well. This is the title, and then I'm typing the title type expected. Okay, I'm typing it as a string. Okay, let me type this as a string also. Let's just continue, guys. Maybe we will see what's the problem. Okay, a back color. Let's just type it as a string. Okay, the height is going to be a number. The width is going to be a number. The border color is going to be a string. Okay, let's see what's the error. Okay, the error is here on welcome. It needs all these properties. Let's just remove this for now. Click save. This is supposed to be empty. Okay, let's see on my button. Okay, it looks like this is working fine. My code used to highlight the what can I say, the types in green, but now it doesn't. So it means this is just me, okay, worried about minor things. Okay, so let's just format our code using prettier. Format the document. As you can see, guys, now it's shorter and straight to the point because we want to write a clean code, a code that somebody else can come after 5 years and understand and see what's going on here. As you can see, guys, now things have changed. This is green. Okay, I'm happy with this. So let's tell TypeScript that in what we are receiving here, the title must be mandatory. You can't have a button that doesn't have a title. The background color, it will depend to you. It might be there, it might not be there. The width and height, the height might not be there. The height might not be there, okay, because I want to have a consistent height across the entire system. So the height might not be, but the width must be there. Okay, and then the background, the border color might not be there. It might be there, it might not be there. Okay, and then in terms of let's start with the things that might be there and might not be there, because now they are giving us some issues. The back color, let's go back here. Okay, where is the back color? Here is the back color. Okay, let's remove this. Let's use a ternary operator to ask, is the back color there? Okay, if it's there, put the back color. What if it's not there? You just put this tick and then say this is going to be null. Okay. Okay, let's see, is null the correct value for the background color? Okay, this is wrong. If the background color is not there, then we must have a transparent. Okay. Okay, we must have transparent. It means that this is a color, but it's going to be a transparent one. This makes sense. Let's go back to the other optional prop, which is the height. Okay, as you can see, the height is optional. Let's go back here. Where is the height of this button? Here is it. So we need to ask here, okay, do we have a height there? If we have it, then use it as a value. But if we don't have it, okay, if we don't have it, what was the initial height? I think it was 35. My apologies about that, guys. Or it's 40. Okay. Okay, if we don't have it, stay with the default of 40. As you can see now, you don't really have to supply the height. If you don't supply the height, it's going to be 40 automatically. Okay. In terms of the border radius, it must be there. Okay, everything must be aligned center. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, this makes sense to me. Now let's go to these item that we have not used, these ones, the title. Okay, so now in terms of having this title as MMM, we are going to put this and we're going to put the title. And then in terms of what else? In terms of the width must be this width instead of being, not here. My apologies. Somewhere here, lost in my own code. That's not much of a problem. Width, then the width is going to be this one. And what else? The border color. Let's go back here. The border color. Okay, border. Okay, let's say the border color. Then let's ask, is the border color there? If it's not, if it's there, put the border color. If not there, since it's a color, let it be transparent. Okay, but that's not all. This is not how the border color works. You must first tell this container that it has a border first. Okay, do we have a, which is that will work on the border width. Okay, border width, okay, which is the border width is going to be 1. Okay, comma. Okay, as you can see, guys, now I'm saying here this will have a border width of 1. Is this correct? No. Okay, what does that mean? It means that you need to tell me, okay, if there is a border color, what does that mean? It means that you are interested on having a border. So let's use border color as some sort of a condition here. If you don't have a border color, there is no need for us to have a width. So we need to ask here, do we have a border color? If we have a border color, then assign 1 here. But what if we don't have it? Okay, then make it 0. As you can see, guys, so meaning that the border width, it's being applied conditionally if you've got a border color. Okay, makes sense. I think I'm done with this. I think our component is ready and reusable. Let me save this and then let's go to where are we using it. We are consuming it where? On the welcome page. Okay, at the moment we have remember we've deleted this. Let me just click undo. Now TypeScript, why are we using TypeScript? TypeScript help us to minimize errors um on development, okay, not in production. Okay, it's not like javascript, it's not a tightly typed language, so meaning that there are some errors that it might not show you, which might be a problem later. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're still under an hour. I'm happy with that. Let's continue, guys. So TypeScript is telling us there are missing things which are mandatory, which is the title. Okay, let's say the title is login. What else which is mandatory? I think the width is mandatory. Okay, the width. Okay, the width. Okay, the width is a number, right? The width is a number. The width is a number. So what number can it be? Let's make it 200. Okay, as you can see, guys, our button is happy. Let's click save. Okay, let's click save. There is nothing that we can see here. Do we have a back color? Remember we said a back color, it's what can I say? A back color, it's optional. Now maybe the back color is transparent. Let's look at what's going on in the background color. If you don't supply it, it's going to be transparent. This is a problem. Let's just put a background color of gray instead. As you can see, guys, if you don't supply the back color, then we are going to have this. I'm happy with this. Now, since we already working on colors, okay, we are using good programming practices. What we can do, let's go to our application. My apologies about that. We've got a folder here, component. Now we want to have a folder here, constants. Okay, this means that we have a folder here, constants. What's the problem here? Okay, what happened? I've just added a folder constant, already included the name. Okay, I don't really need this IG button if I can be honest. Okay, not much of a problem. Then in this in this folder constants, okay, in this folder constants, this one, we are going to have a file here. Let me put capital letter in this file, which is constants. Okay, dot, let's make it dot ts. Okay, this constant will consist of all the things that we need in the application, which must be consistent, which is, let's say, your pattern, your colors, your padding, your colors, so that we know that we are fetching the colors from one place only. Okay, let's say const. Okay. The file name, to be honest, doesn't really have to be, the file name doesn't really have to be the capital letters, but const colors equal to, okay, let's see, we want a primary color, which is in our case, let's give this color, let's say this is a position or a property of a primary color. This is a primary color. And then if you check here, what the other color that we have, what's the other color that we have? We don't have much. Let's say this is a primary color. Okay, which other color that we might have here? Let's just go back and see if the designer didn't supply the color palette. Not really. Okay, so the blue is going to be our primary, and then we will see if we are going to have a secondary color. Okay, because a secondary color, it's this is an Instagram clone. Okay, I'm not sure why I was thinking this is a Facebook clone. This is an Instagram clone. So if it's an Instagram clone, Instagram colors are supposed to be the primary colors. We can't have blue as a primary color. Okay, but anyways, as you can see, we are only using Instagram colors only here. Okay, um we don't really use Instagram colors here. Okay, guys, this is going to waste our time unnecessarily. So for now, we will figure out later which are our primary colors. So for now, for the sake of continuing and saving time, let's just say this is blue. Okay, and then what other color we can sample here? Let's sample a light blue. Okay, let's sample light blue. Sample this light blue. Sample this light blue. And what else? This gray. Okay, as you can see, let's sample this gray. Okay. Undo. Okay, let's sample this gray. Okay, my apologies about this, guys. Okay, there is a better way to do this. Okay, let's be smart. Let's just click on this item. Okay, click on this item as is. Then we can check the color of this item. As you can see, there is some sort of a transparency of 40. It's black with a transparency of 40. Okay. Okay, it's black with a transparency of 40. I don't want this. Okay, let's see what I can do. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Okay, undo. Okay, now guys, we are going to get it. My apologies about that. Now we are going to get it. Okay, this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted this as a color. This is the gray. Okay, let's say gray. Save. Okay, let's keep these colors for now so that we can keep it going and keep it flowing like water. Where we are and where we want to be, we want my button. And then here on my button, if you don't have a color, my button needs to okay, we didn't export this color. My apologies about that. Let's export this constant so that it can be available. Let's export this content, which is colors. Okay, we've exported this content, so that constant, and then we need to get it here, colors dot blue. As you can see, guys, if you don't supply the color, it will be color dot blue. I'm happy with that. And then in terms of the text color, this color, okay, in terms of the text color, if you don't supply the text color, it must be white. Okay, must it be white? Yes, so that we can always have a default of blue and white 100%. Let's go to the text color here. Okay, do we have a text color in our properties, in our props? Title, let's just say color here. We know that color is the text color. Okay. Okay, let's type it here as a string. And it's going to be optional. Save if you don't have it. Okay, no problem. What is the problem? Height number with color, syntax error, unexpected token. Okay, yes, this one. Okay, 100%. And then let's take this color and go to the text, which we are rendering here. Now let's render this conditionally. Do we have color there? Let's ask. If we have color, put color. If we don't have it, please put white. Okay, good. I think now we are having a highly reusable button. In terms of the border, where is the border? Okay, I think we have set the border color and other thing. Okay, let's just quickly create a variant of this before we continue and do something else. Let's go to the welcome page. Now we want to create a variant of this. We want to make this exactly. We want to create this variant, button variant. Where is it? This one, guys. Okay, let's create this message. As you can see, now what we're going to do, we're just going to go here. In fact, let's just copy and make like the second one. Okay, let's see. I hope they are going to be close to each other. Okay, let's just use one so that we can see everything. Now we want message here. We want message. Yes, we got message. We want the color to be colors.gray. Now why it looks like color is not there? Okay, check that. I'm happy with this. We want the background. We want the background. Why it's not giving me? Okay, we want the, this is wrong. Okay, let's go back to my button. My button, this is wrong. Where is, okay, the view, the background color? Oh, okay, it depends on this. Let me just say background color. Let's change it, guys. Okay, background color. Background color. Go back here. Background color and background color. Background color, but the background does not exist. Okay, where is background color? Okay, we are happy with this. Let's go back here. Background color. As you can see, guys, now the background color is going to be, let's say we are deciding is going to be white. We are getting there, guys. Okay, we are creating that variant, and then let's set, okay, let's set the border color to be gray as well. Boom, we just have a variant. Okay, maybe one thing that we need to do, the color here doesn't really have to be gray. We can say the color is black. Okay, as you can see, guys, now we are having a variant. This is a reusable code. Okay, this is writing a clean and a reusable and a maintainable code. Okay, now what else do we want? What else do we want? Let's be clever, guys. Let's push this further. Okay, what if maybe we've got some styles which we want to apply to this view, some other style that we want to apply to the view for some reason. Okay, for some reason we want to apply those styles. For instance, let's just go back here. Okay, let's say we want to apply some padding. Okay, let's say we want to apply some padding or whatever for some reason. Okay, maybe that is outside the scope of this tutorial. For now, let's end here in terms of our reusability. Remember, we still have a long way to go. Okay, but maybe you can watch other tutorials of mine to learn more about that. We are done with this, guys. Okay, now let's create this component, okay, which is the avatar. Okay, let's see, where are we going to use this component? We are going to use this component here. Okay, so let's call this component IG avatar. As you can see, it's going to have a lot of things. Okay, then this is a variation. As you can see, guys, where I am, my apologies about that. This is a variation of this. Okay, this is a variation of this. Okay, that one is a variation of this. So let's create this. Okay, this component. Let's go back here, go back to components, and then let's say IG Instagram avatar .tsx RNFE. Okay, what we want here, we want an image from React Native. It's a self-closing tag. Okay, it will take a source, and then it will take a source and a URI. It's not there. That means there are some other brackets that must be there, which is take the URI. Okay. And then let's just go to Google. We can even use this tab. Oh, let's go to pixels. Then let's just type here profile. Okay. Let's just take this guy here. No problem. Can take this guy as a profile, copy image address, and then we're going to put the image address here. Okay, click save. Okay, let's quickly do some styling. Okay, since I want you to learn something here, let me import this IG avatar where on welcome. Okay, IG avatar, import it. As you can see, we see nothing. That's not much of a problem. Let's go back to IG avatar. And then what we want to do, we want to apply some styles here. As you can see, this is too long. So let's apply the styles here. Okay. Okay, the width and height, 50, and the height of 50. Save. As you can see, now it's starting to appear. Okay, for now, since let's make it a little bit bigger, let's say 60. Okay, and then what we want to do, we want to border radius, change the border radius, okay, border radius. Okay, let's make it 50% of the width and height, which is 30, so that it can be a perfect circle. Okay, I'm happy with this. What else? I'm happy with this. Okay, now, let's check if this image can have a border in itself. Okay, let's check if it can have a border width. Okay, border width of 1 and border color and border color of let's say red. Okay, happy with this. All right. I'm happy with this, but I don't think I'm happy 100%. Why? Let's go back here. We need to think smart. Okay, let's go back here. I think I can remove this. Okay, this is not necessarily a border, because if it was an image border, it was going to be attached to the image. Okay, it's not an image border, so meaning that it's a view, or let's say a container around this border. Okay, it might be there, it might not be there. Okay, so it will be easier for us to make a reusable component if we can treat it as a separate image, sorry, as a separate component. So let's just remove this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, let me just go and check here on the internet. Okay, and check for something like React Native. Okay, border gradient. Okay, I know we do have a library that can help you to create a background gradient. Okay, but in terms of the border, to be honest, I am not sure. Okay, linear gradient for border colors in React Native. Let's just quickly check this. Okay, I'm just checking, but I do have an alternative solution for that problem. Okay, I just want to see if we can to do that. Neither the React Native linear gradient packages, and okay, that means it's some sort of a mission and a half. Okay, obviously this tutorial is not really about that, but I wanted to try something. Okay, so what we are going to do, let's be clever. Okay, let's be clever. Let's come back here. Okay, I wanted to see before I do something else. Okay, let's be clever, guys. These don't change. Okay, these they don't change. Okay, meaning that it's not something that will be dynamic. Okay, even though here we have some sort of slightly different variation. As you can see, this gradient is not the same as this one, is this different from this one. That's not much of a problem. So I'm thinking we can take this. Okay, let's see which element is this. We can take this element and export it. For our case, we're going to export it as a PNG. For high quality, we can export it as an SVG. Okay, yeah, let's try SVG, and then we are going to use it here. Okay, we are trying to be smart. Okay, let's do that. Export this. Let's choose FVG this time for high quality. Okay, and then let's come here. Let's copy this. Let's copy this, and then let's come here, go to our assets, IG assets, revealing Explorer. Let's paste it here. And then let's call it let's call it let's say IG border. Okay, this is IG border.svg. So what we are going to do, okay, what we are going to do, okay, it must be here. Okay, this is the overlook container. Okay, let's put it here. Let's put it here as an image. What does that mean? This means we can copy this. Okay, we can copy this instead of this. Okay, remember this one, we are not loading it from the internet, we are loading it locally. Okay, so we will load it in a different way. Okay, we are going to use a different way to load it. Let's just do this, and then let's just type here require equal to, okay, nope, sr, yeah, okay, require, also my apologies, this is some sort of a function. Then you can put whatever you want to put here. Okay, in the previous, okay, let me choose this. In the previous videos, this has been some sort of a hassle. Don't mind about this. Okay, this has been some sort of a hassle. I've been struggling to navigate to where I want to go in terms of assets. Okay, so let's see what we are going to do now, because we need to get this right the first, not necessarily the first time, but we need to get it right. Okay, let's see where I am. I am in IG avatar, in component IG avatar. Okay, I want to bounce up. Okay, which is if I'm here, let's see if I can put dot dot and see. Okay, here the assets. Okay, it looks like we are winning this time. Hey, in other tutorials I had some hassle with this method of setting the source. Okay, now let's, what was the name? This was IG border. I hope I'm right. Let's just quickly confirm that. Okay, IG border.svg. Let me just copy this and rename, copy this as it is, and then .svg. Click save and see. Okay, looks like it's not visible. Looks like it's not visible. I wonder why. Okay, let's go back to not Internet Explorer, not the internet. Let's go back here. Let's see, do we have this? Is this visible? Okay, as you can see, guys, it's visible. It's something that we can see. Okay, let's go back here and see why in our image it doesn't really show image width, image height, the border radius. Okay, let's just remove all these. Okay, don't think they do apply to this image. And then what if maybe we can, okay, what if maybe we can remove this image and see? Okay, not much of a problem. Undo, click save. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Undo. Let's take only the width and height. Okay, I think I know what might be the problem. Now let's go back to this image. Let's set the resize mode of this image, the resize mode, first to cover or contain. Let's set it to contain. Okay, let's set it to contain. Okay, this is very strange. Okay, obviously let's try to sideline this, because it's going to take our time and it's going to make this video a little bit longer. Maybe in React Native there is a different way of importing images. Okay, if this was a tutorial on styling and other things, we were going to sit down and make sure that we get this right, but unfortunately this video is not about that, but I will look into it. So let's just opt for a PNG. Okay, let's just opt for a PNG because we don't want this video to be long unnecessarily. Okay, also guys, I trust that you are going to make a research and see what might be the problem there. I trust that you can do that. Revealing Explorer, paste. Okay, let's just say IG border, rename this, copy this as it is, delete this, and paste this one here. Rename and paste this here. Now we just have to change where I am. I don't want to be here. I want to be here, but I want this to be SVG. Sorry, to be PNG. I want this to be PNG. Boom, as you can see, guys. Okay, we will just have to make a research on that SVG. Then what I want to do, I want to position this. Okay, this is what I'm trying to do. This must be in the center of this one. And remember, if this is 60, we don't want this to be exactly here. Let's make this 64 and make this 64 so that it can be a little bit bigger than, even 65 could do, so that it can be a little bit bigger than that one. I'm happy with this. Now I want these to be centered. Okay, how am I going to do that? Let's first arrange all the children inside this view, which is we're going to style. Let's arrange them in a center vertically and horizontally. Justify content, center, align. Let's just save and see, are we making a progress? Not really, not a problem. Align items, center. Okay, center. Okay, are we making a progress? No, that's not much of a problem. The reason might be it's because this container, remember, it doesn't have a width and height. Okay, doesn't have the width and height. So let's just give it a width and height. Let's give it a width and height of this. The max is 65. Let's just give it 70 so that it can be a little bit bigger than those. Let's say the width is 70, let's say, and the height is 70, and the height is 70. Now let's see what will happen. Okay, let's put the background color. Okay, are we on the right place? Yes, I think so. Okay, yes, background color of red. Background color of red. As you can see, okay, now I see. As you can see, this and this, they are in the same container. Okay, but the positioning of this and this, it's relative. Okay, meaning that they are both taking a physical space in that container, hence they are overlapping. One of these needs to be positioned absolute, okay, which is this one, the ring, the avatar border, so that it cannot feel like it's part of this parent. Okay, the red square has got some two children, this one and this one. We want to take this one out of the flow, but we want to keep it bound, okay, to this red box. This is how we are going to achieve that. Let's position this absolute. Okay, let's position it absolute. As you can see, okay, now we have solved the problem. Okay, everything has been centered, and that one is absolute. Let's remove this red part. Okay, we are getting there, guys. Okay, but this is 70. Let's make it 80. Okay, so that it can give some room. Okay, let's make it 80. Okay, as you can see, and then let's make the image 70. Okay, so that it can be a little bit bigger. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Okay, happy with this. And then what can we do then? Let's go back to our mockup. We've got another item here, which is this one. Okay, we've got another item. Okay, let me undo here so that we may not, okay, so that this can go back to where it is. We've got this item, let's say the live indicator. Okay, we're just going to call this live. Okay, also let's make this a what can I say, an image. Okay, can I maybe show you how to use that linear gradient? But obviously this is going to be longer unnecessarily. Okay, but let's try, guys. Okay, let's try. For this one, okay, because this one we didn't have a choice. We had to use some sort of the image. But this one we have a package that can help us to put this gradient here. Okay, so let's just go back here. What we want to do, okay, we want to make this as part of this, okay, as part of this container. Let's put it here. Okay, let's create a view. Let's create a view, and then let's style this view. Let's style this view. The width is going to be 100 and the height is going to be 30. The height is going to be 30. Border radius, let's say a radius of 5. Background color of red. Let's see, as you can see, too big. Make this 50. Somewhat there. Make this 20. Somewhat there. Make this 40. At least I'm happy with that. Okay, as you can see, there are some changes in the shape and whatever. Don't mind about that. And then let's take it out of the flow. Position absolute. Position it absolute, as you can see, but it looks like it's behind everything. That's not much of a problem. Let's work with the z index. Z index, let's say z index of 1. Okay, as you can see now, it's coming forth. Okay, and then what we want to do, we want to work with the bottom position, the bottom of 0, so that it can go down. And then let's say bottom of 3 or -3. We just have to check. Okay, I think bottom of 3 works. So what we want to do here, in essence, okay, we want to change the color. Okay, that's some sort of the actual theme. Okay, I'm looking at this from my own phone, which is 3 is too much. Let me try 2. Okay, let me also try one and see. Okay, I'm happy one works well here. Okay, so what we wanted to do, we wanted to change the color primarily. So let's just go here, React Native Gradient. Okay, I think even mm, Expo has a gradient. Let's do this. Okay, the reason why I'm using Expo, okay, what we are trying to do, we are trying to minimize the number of packages as much as I can. This is important, guys. Why this is important? Because we are going to some sort of deploy, or we are going to save this application as an APK. That is the overall arching goal of creating an application. It will be an APK, or you are going to upload it maybe on iOS store, Apple store, or Google Play. Okay, the more packages you have, the bigger the size of your own application. Okay, so we are minimizing packages as much as we can. So that's why if we can use what Expo already has, that's an advantage. Okay, so instead of installing this package from a different library, let's just say Expo gradient. Okay, I think Expo gradient background. I think Expo already has this. Okay, linear gradient. Then we're just going to do a copy and paste, guys. Okay. Okay, npx expo install linear gradient. Okay, this is something that we have to install even with Expo. Still, I will opt for Expo. Okay. Somebody might ask why Expo? Because Expo it's not going to give us some issues. Okay. Okay, it's like if you are working with a Google product, it's better if you integrate all other Google brands. Okay, it makes it easier for you. It's just like in editing. If you are using Adobe Suite, Photoshop, Adobe After Effects, and also Adobe Premiere Pro, they work hand in hand together seamlessly. Okay, that's why still I will opt for Expo. Okay, unless Expo is disappointing us. Okay, but there is another library that does the same thing. So we are going to go to our terminal, and then we're going to press Control C. Okay, if we want, okay, if we want, but I don't really like to do things this way. We can open another terminal here, as you can see. Then on another terminal, we can install this. Okay. Okay, don't mind about this. This is notifications from my phone. Those are the, what can I say, channels, coding channels that I'm subscribed in. Okay, I'm subscribed to a lot of coding channels, guys, a lot. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, so as you can see now, it's some sort of installing or adding this library. That's not much of a problem. The disadvantage with doing things like this, okay, sometimes your application will misbehave because the system or node didn't do a full refresh. Okay, so you just have to know, as soon as you face some other challenges, some misbehaving in your application, you just need to refresh. Okay, and then let's quickly see how to use this. Okay, I hope you are learning something, guys. If you're learning something, please don't forget to subscribe. In case you might want to contact me, and I've got a 10-hour coaching course. In this 10-hour coaching course, I work with you and solve your own problem. Okay, so you can just click here, give me your name and email, and then we can talk. Okay, enough about me. Let's go back to how this works. Okay, let's go back to how this works. Let's see. You first import it. Okay, you first import it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. You first import it. You first import it. When you are done importing it, and this is how you use it. Let's see what they say. As a developer, you are always moving up and down the docs, the documentations. Okay, this is how you use it. It's a linear gradient, and then let's just copy this as it is. Okay, bottom linear gradient, background linear gradient. Okay, RGB to transparent. Okay, I think this is what we want, but it doesn't tell us some sort of an angle. Okay, linear gradient. What if maybe you want to change the angle? Okay, suppose there is a way. If we don't find it here, we are going to use ChatGPT. For example, we'll start at 50. Okay. Okay, not a problem, guys. Let's first test this linear gradient, and then we will ask ChatGPT how to solve this problem. This is linear gradient, this is a style, and this is a linear gradient. It has got a style. Okay, let's come back here. Okay. I hope you are learning something. Let's go back here. And then where is our view? The one which is absolute, the red one here is it. Next to it, let's put this. In fact, let's paste this, but let's change the view to be a linear gradient instead. Let's paste this here. No overload matches this side. Okay, not a problem. Let's just use this then. Copy these styles. Let's just copy this style, this one. Copy these styles to here. Okay, as you can see, it doesn't complain. Let's check. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's working. Now, I was just wondering why it was not working here, but that's not a train smash, or that's not something to worry about. What we can do, we can give it all these details. Okay, we can give, in terms of the styling, we can give it all these details. The only thing that we don't have to give it is the color. Okay, let me say undo, let me undo, and then let me paste all of these. Okay, I don't want to give it a color because it's going to be a linear gradient. Okay, looks like it's working, but let's change the z index to 2 so that it can be in front. Let's even 3 will work. As you can see, guys, everything is working well. Okay, so what we can do, I'm just thinking we can delete this one. Okay, we can delete this one. We don't need it if we have the linear gradient. As you can see, but the linear gradient, it looks like it's transparent. That's not much of a problem. Then let's go back to the mockup. Now let's sample some colors. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, I think we don't really need an angle here, guys. Okay, I don't really need we need an angle. Okay, that will make the course a bit longer unnecessary. Okay, let's copy this color. Okay, this one. Okay, let's copy this and come here to our constants, and then let's just call this primary. Okay, it's ig primary, and then let's have a secondary. Okay, come back here, let's have a secondary. Let's say, not really, this is not a secondary color. Okay, let's just come back here. Okay, this is not primary and secondary, I don't think so. Okay, but that doesn't matter. Let's just say here, okay, let's say border primary. Okay, it's much better if it relates to border and border secondary. Okay, guys, I hope you are learning something. Okay, hope you're learning something. Secondary. Okay, this is border secondary. Okay, that is it, guys. We've got the colors for our gradient. Let's go back to the avatar, and then here we want to put the colors capital letter ones, and then border primary, and then here instead of transparent, okay, instead of transparent, the colors, the capital letter ones, capital letter one, and then secondary. Okay, let's see guys, what do we have here? Okay, cannot set prop colors on view class. Let's just go back and see on our constants. Okay, this works well, this is fine, proper color. Okay, let's do this guys, just to check if does it takes the hex colors, because these are hex colors. Let's just quickly test that first. Okay, go back to IG. Let's say undo. Okay, as you can see guys, this works well. Now let's see if does it take the hex colors first. Yes, it does. Okay, let's see. What if maybe we can copy this, okay, and put it here? Is this going to work? Yes, it does. Why it was not working before, I don't know. Okay, let's go back and say colors. Maybe we need to import these colors here. Maybe colors. Let's see. Maybe we didn't import. Let's import. Okay, let's move this. Let's just check. What are you complaining about? Colors. Color. We want these colors, and then dot border primary. Let's save and see. Okay, let's check. We have imported everything. Let me click on my phone to see what is the problem. Cannot set prop colors on view class expo module linear gradient caused by Java. What? Okay, for some reason you don't want us to import the colors from there. Look, we are not that stubborn. We don't mind. Why? Because we have to keep it flowing and keep it going like water. Okay, then guys, from here I'm not going to get into details as you can see, this one, it's more like a horizontal gradient. Okay, I would like to assume guys you are well equipped to go to this documentation and see how do you figure out the manipulating this. Okay, because I don't want my video to be too long. Okay, let's minimize and cut some other things. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then if we are happy with that, let's go to where I am. Okay, I'm in avatar. Yes, now I want in this gradient container. Okay, we've got the gradient container. Must it be a self-closing tag, or I can put something in it? It can have children. It looks like it can have children. Let's put a text here. Let's put a text, and then let's type here live. Let's see. Okay, we've got live there. Okay, let's work on the styling. Okay, color of white, and then font size of 9, too small of 10, 12. Happy with that. Okay, let's center everything, and let's justify content. Okay, looks like this is not moving to the center. Okay, let's see color white. Okay, let me change live to see, is it going to change? Yes, it's changing, but this is not taking effect. Okay, let me check. This is the wrong place to do it, that's why. Okay, we are supposed to do that in the parent container, which is this one. 100%, everything's working. Go back to the mockup. Okay, I can close this. Okay, there is some sort of a border there. Okay, there is some sort of a border there, a border white. Let's implement that. Maybe it might need us to increase the width and height of the live button. Let's see, border width, this border width, let's make it 3, and border color of white. As you can see, this border is taking in the overall width and height of this live button. Okay, so this means that we might as well make this 30. Let's see. Okay, make it 25. Yes. Okay, happy with this. Let's make this 45 and see. Okay, I think this is fine. It works well for me. And then let's work on the bottom. I think the bottom now needs to be -1. Okay, let me check on the phone. Yeah, -1 works. Okay, -1 works. Okay, let's go back. Happy with this. Now we need to put the name. Okay, now we need to put the name where we are. This is the linear gradient. This is the image. Where is the view that controls everything? Let's check. That houses everything. This is the view that houses everything. Okay. Now, right before we end this, let's put a text there. And then let's say this is Matthew. Okay, as you can see, it's here. Okay, why it's here? Because the border and the live background or the live button, they are outside the flow of the container. So it feels like, or it looks like, the picture and the text, they are the only children of this container because of that position absolute. Okay, others are position absolute. So let's remove this. Okay, let's wrap everything with another container. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let me do this. Obviously there will be an error, we will fix it. Okay, we've got now another parent container. So let me take this and put it here on top. Now this acts as a parent container for everything. Okay, and then what we want to do, we want to style this parent container. Okay, let's first work on justify content center, and align item center. Okay, let's save and see. As you can see, guys, we are getting there. Let's work on the color of this item. Let's work on the color. For now, it's going to be gray. Okay, this is a view, this is not a text, so it doesn't have an option for color. The distance between the avatar and the word, I'm happy with this, but let's check the mockup. Okay, I'm happy also with this from the mockup. Okay, this is perfect, guys. Let's check if I think we've got it all right. Okay, now this is not reusable, okay, because everything is hard off. Okay, because everything has been, what can I say, but the distance from this one and this one, or maybe if this live is not here, this would look like this. Okay, guys, let me just show you a bigger view. Okay, I hope this is big enough. Okay, I hope this is big enough. As you can see, this is where we are. Okay, let me just press escape. Okay, let's continue, guys. I'm happy with this. We are getting there. Now we need to create a variation of this so that it can look like this. Okay, as you can see, guys, here we are applying good programming practices. We are creating a highly scalable and a reusable code, something that is very rare in YouTube these days, because YouTubers, they teach you a certain way of doing things in clones. They don't apply all these good programming practices, and they reserve that knowledge for their own private courses. Okay, that's what I've recently noticed. Since I'm also subscribed to other courses, I follow them to other developers so that I can learn. But I've just realized on their private courses, they are teaching what I'm teaching you now. Okay, let's continue, guys. Here it's coded design. We teach everything here on YouTube. The best you can do, you can just click subscribe, and that's it. And then what I want to do now, let's make this a reusable component. What is interesting about creating reusable component, in case I am creating an app, maybe even if it's for a client, I can come here and copy and paste this code. Boom, done. Okay, so let's make this reusable. Okay, let's quickly do that. First of all, let's render the border conditionally. Okay, this is called conditional rendering. Where is the border? Okay, am I on image avatar? Yes. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay, IG avatar. Yes. Okay, go back. Let's see. Okay, the other thing that we must do, as you can see, we are because the code is becoming bigger, we are starting to move up and down the code. We don't really know what, we don't really see what we want. That is normal. Okay, so we must get into a habit of naming. Okay, our component. So this is the linear gradient. I don't want this one. I think this IG border, this is what I want. Okay, look at this, guys. Just look at this. Okay, what if I can remove this IG border and save? Boom. Okay, we just got a variant right there. Now we need to render this conditionally on condition that, let's go back here, on condition of this prop. Okay, on condition of this prop, let's say if there is IG border there. Okay, IG border. Okay, let's type this IG border, copy this as it is, copy this as it is. It might be there, it might not be there. This is what it means, and it's going to be a boolean. Okay, that means if, oh, sorry, boolean. So if it's there, that means it's true. If it's not there, that means this is going to be false. Then we need to use that to render the border conditionally. Okay, where is this one? Okay, so we need to render this conditionally. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's ask IG border. Is IG border there? Let's ask. Yes, it's there. Then please render this. What if it's not there? Okay, let me join it. What if it's not there? Then render null, return null. Boom. As you can see, guys, because border it's not here in this avatar, now it renders null. Okay, let's quickly check. IG border, let's put it there. Boom, it's there. What if we want to delete it? Guys, this is high level, high quality code, extreme stuff. What I'm teaching you here can make you a better developer, and it can help you to be favorable. You might be promoted, you might get a job, you might get better offers because you are writing quality code. Okay, now let's do the same thing, guys, for the live. Okay, because not everyone is going to be live. Okay, let's go back to our avatar. Okay, go back to our avatar. Okay. Where do I want to be? What is an avatar? Okay, linear gradient. Think so. Okay. Let's say is live. Okay, let's name this as is live, as if we are asking, guys. As if we are asking. Okay. Let's type this is live to boolean. Okay. Since not everybody is going to be live, this is going to be a condition. Okay. Let's save why the welcome page has got a problem. Oh, okay. Is live is in the wrong place. Okay. IG Bora is live. I don't want this. Happy. Now, let's render this conditionally. Let's ask, is live is true? Is live true? If it's true, render this. Nope, this is not what I want to render. Undo. Okay, redo. Okay, guys. Okay, in my copying, I lost now this one, which is a problem. Okay, I lost this. Let's do this. Okay, is live. Why I don't see it? Here is it. Okay, is it true? If yes, render this. What if it's false? I really don't see where I am now. Okay, if it's false, return null. Percent the code is happy. As you can see, guys, because here because here this is null. If we can have is live here, as you can see, this is going to be here. What if it's not there? Not there, as you can see, guys. Okay, please don't forget to just check my channel, Coded Design. I've got some awesome stuff here. Okay, I've got an awesome stuff here where I teach people how to code. Okay, highly maintainable, highly reusable, and highly scalable code. Okay, so please, guys, don't forget to come here and quickly check. I've got some awesome stuff. Okay, let's get that million subscribers, guys. I believe you can help me to reach that goal. Okay, let's continue, guys. Okay, now this looks exactly like this. Why? Because we are not beginners, we are advanced developers. So we have just finished this. Okay, interestingly, it's a reusable component. We can manipulate it as we wish. Okay, let's do what? Let's do what? Let's do what? Let's do what? Let's zoom out. Now we can create our screen because we've got this logo. And what else do we have? This is not much of a problem. This is something that we can do. Then, guys, we're ready to create this screen, as you can see. Now let's get into that. Okay, first thing that we're gonna do, let's just move the avatar up. Let's move the avatar up. Let's move the avatar up. Okay, and then let's set the background color to to colors dot blue. Okay, do we want the border? No, we don't want the border. And the color, we want it to be white. Okay, boom. Okay, guys, I am happy with this. And then let's add we are here on welcome. Okay, this is welcome. Let's add the logo, the Instagram logo. Okay, I think we can copy and paste something here, or let's just put this image here. Okay, just put this image here. We need to add a source. Okay, I need to add a source which is going to be equal to require, because we are getting it locally. Okay, require, it's a function, take a string. Why this doesn't disappear? Okay, let's import the image from React Native. As you can see, guys, has disappeared. So boom, boom. Then we want to go to assets, and then from assets we want to go to IG asset, and then on IG asset, let's go there so that we want IG logo. Here is IG logo, Insta logo. Okay, it looks like I can't rename it. Insta logo, rename is not here, or I don't see it because something, okay, here is it. Okay, something was preventing me from seeing that. Okay, I don't want to be here, but I do want to be here. .png. Let's see. Boom, guys, we are getting there. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, this screen is starting to take shape. Okay, I'm happy with that. What I want to do, let's style this. Okay, let's style this. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it a width. I'm not going to give it a height. Let me give it a width of 150. Okay, as you can see, it's getting smaller, but the image feels like it's being cropped. Let's say 130. Okay, and then how can we solve this problem? Let's give a resize mode of our image a value of contain. Okay, a value of contain. As you can see, guys, now boom, we've got what we want. Now let's go back to our Instagram page. Okay, our Instagram page. I'm happy with this, happy with this. Okay, now we need to work on the layout. Okay, we need to work on the layout. It must look like this one. Okay, as you can see, the background color, it's not pure white. Okay, now let's sample this color. Okay, and put it in our constants. Okay, let's put it in our constants. Okay, and then let me, is this white? Okay, why it looks like it's F F F F F. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Because F F F F is white. Oh, am I colorblind? Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's white. Okay, guys, let's leave it like this for now. In case you might notice that this color is not white, it's not like this, you can let me know. Shoot a comment below. I will change it. Okay, obviously on the next tutorial. Why am I saying on the next tutorial? Because I can see we are already approaching 2 hours, of which that's too long. So we are only going to finish this screen here in this tutorial. It means that I need to do part 2 of this one. This means I was not fast enough, but I'm happy because you have gained a lot of things here. This is high quality stuff. Let's continue, guys. So let's work on our layout. What we want to do, we want to make this and this whole part, okay, some sort of two different, what can I say, there must be a container here and this one. Okay, it's like there are two. Okay, looks like I'm ahead of myself. Let's see, what do I want to say? First of all, let me work on this footer. Okay, maybe I will explain things nicely if I can work on this footer. Let's see about this footer. Is it visible to all other places? You can see, guys, this footer is always there. As footer is always there, the footer is always there, the footer is always there. It's either it has this text or it doesn't have, and it has a top border. Okay, what does that mean? I think by now you know what it means. Think by now you know what it means. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, but because this is coded design, I will tell you it means that it must be a reusable component. Let's go to component. Let's create a footer bar. TSX. Okay, footer bar.tsx rnfe. Okay, let's try to be as quick as we can when we create this footer bar. Okay, the width is going to be 100%. 100% for now. Let's give it a background color so that we can see something when we want to. Background color of gray. And then let's give it a height of 90. A height of 90. And then let's say border top color. Doesn't show me anything. Border top color. Okay, we can just say colors dot gray. Where is colors dot gray? Okay, border top width. Let's say it's 1. Border top width is 1. I think that's all. Then we are having a text. Here we are having a text. The style. The color is going to be colors dot gray, and then everything must be centered here. Justify content center, align content center. Okay, somewhere here beneath this text we are having a view. Okay, we're having a view which we need to set the style of. Let's set the style. The width. Let's make the width to let's say 60%. Okay, 60%. Okay, and then let's make the height of, okay, or let's make the height of 20. Okay, and then border radius of 10. Okay, the background color of black. Okay, now let's just make sure that these elements are being arranged like they must be one on top of each other, not in a row but in a column. Flex direction column. Okay, there must be a gap, okay, between these. Let's make a gap of 30. Okay, I think we are done with this. Let's just import this. Okay, it's our first time to just style something without even looking at how it looks like, without even a preview. Let's see what we got and we will change from there. Let's import it. Save. As you can see, guys, we are somewhat there. Okay, there are some small things that we need to change. Let's start with the background. Okay, which is gray. We don't really need it. And the height of 20. Here it's too much. Let's put a height of let's say side of 6. Okay, I think this works, or a height of 5. Okay, I think this is going to work. And then why things are not justified, center. Okay, why this doesn't push things to the center. The width is 100%. Let's say the width was a value. Okay, let's say the width was 300, but still this is not aligned center. Okay, let's see, justify content. Okay, align, this is align content, not align items. Okay, as you can see now it works. Let's go back to the width to be 100%. Okay, the height of 90, let's make it a height of 60. Okay, now guys, what we want to do, okay, let's go to, are we on the welcome screen? Yes. Okay, now let's work on our layout skills. What I want to do, this is a height of 100%. Okay, this is a height of 100%. So what I want to do, I want a container that will contain the top component, so that this top component can fill in that entire area. Okay, so that it pushes this footer down. Let's quickly try that. Okay, this is the overall parent container. Now I want to put this image, which is the logo and avatar and my button, under a container. Okay, let me put these inside a container. Let's save and see. Okay, obviously this container needs to arrange its own children. Okay, center, justify content, center, and align items, center. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now this, let's start by making a flux of 1 to see how far is it going to push the footer. 100%, this is what we want. It's taking the whole area and it's pushing footer down. Let's go back here. Okay, let's go back here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. This is bigger. Yes, I don't have a problem with that. Let's see. Where is, okay, this has just disappeared. That's not a problem, guys. Let me quickly log in again. Activate it. As you can see, here is it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, oh, I'm in the wrong place. My apologies about that. Let's go back here. Okay, this is where we are, guys. Okay, let's work on the bottom part. As you can see, it looks like my own border top, it's too big. Okay, it's too big. Let's make it where we are, footer bar, border width of 1. Let's make it 0.5. Happy with that. And then let's look at the proportion. Okay, it look there is a top padding here, and there's a little gap there. Okay, let's put a top padding here. Padding top, sorry guys. Padding top of 10. Let's see. Okay, let's work on this gap. Okay, let's make it 20. Okay, let's make it. Okay, let's put a padding bottom of 5. Let's see. Okay, guys, I'm somewhat happy. Let's make it a padding bottom of 10. This is too close to the edge. Guys, I'm happy with this. Let's check. Okay, obviously, there are some things that this is a bit bigger than this. This is flat. This is a bit bigger. Okay, what's your height? Your height is 60. Let's make it 80. I'm happy with that. This is 60. Let's make it 50. Okay, let's say 40. I'm happy with that. Let's go back. Okay, I'm happy with that, guys. And then let's copy this text where we are. Can't I copy this text as it is? Control A, controls. Okay. Okay, if I can copy that text, that's not much of a problem. That will mean I will have to type it. Don't have an account, sign up. Okay, where we are on the footer. Okay, don't have an account. Let's see, don't have an account. Then it's asking us to sign up. Let's nest the text and see. Okay, sign up. Okay, let's style this. Where I am. Okay, this is wrong. This is right. Color black. Okay. Padding whoa, where I am. My apologies about that. Padding left. Padding left. Okay, padding left of, let's put 10. Padding left, why are you not applying? Okay, guys, we don't really need that. Okay, we can use a space here, which is we can put a space like this. Let's see. As you can see, guys, it's working. Don't have an account, sign up. Is this bold? Yeah, I think so. And there is a full stop there. Okay, font size. Is it for font weight, guys? Font weight. Font weight of bold. Let's see. I'm happy with that. Go back to mockup. Let's check. Okay. Okay, now let's put this switch account. Go back to where? Go back here. Let's put a text under what? Under the button. Under the button, let's put a text here. Okay, switch account is a capital letter or small letter? Switch account. Is it accounts or account? It's accounts. Okay, let's give it a color, style, color, colors dot blue. Colors dot blue. Let's check. Switch accounts, but the color is not color dot blue. Style, color dot blue. Is it me? Let me just check if I put red here. Okay, so that's colors dot blue. That means this blue and this one, they are not the same. Okay, let me just check. Okay, let me just use the phone to confirm. For me, it looks like this is not blue. Let's go back to the pattern. Let's check colors.blue. But why it looks like it's not blue? Okay, I wonder what is the problem. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, as you can see, this is not a capital letter. Okay, that's the problem. This is not a capital letter. So meaning that this colors is from a different place. Okay, and then let's go to this container and let's work on the gap between the item. Let's make it a gap of 10, a gap of 20, a gap of 25. Okay, let's go back and check the mockup. Okay, let's work on the width of this. Okay, so let's work on the width of this. Two. Okay, I imported colors here from, I don't know, I don't want to use this. So let's go back. Okay, guys, we are almost there. Where is the logo? Here is the logo. Where is the width? The width is 130. Let's make it 150. Okay, maybe 160. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let me zoom this a little bit. Okay. What do I want to do here? There's something that I want to do. Okay, now I'm happy with this gap. Okay, this one is close to this one. Okay, what can we do? Let me use this, the logo, and say margin bottom on the logo. Let's make it 60. Okay, let's go back and see. Okay guys, as you can see, we are getting there. Okay, but I'm not happy with the button. As you can see here, it feels like the entire space, and here ours doesn't really do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the width of the button. Am I on welcome? Where is the button? Where is the width of the button? Let's first try 100%. I think I did try it when I started the tutorial and it gave me some issues. Okay, first of all, TypeScript. In TypeScript, this is a number. Okay, in TypeScript, this is a number. What can I do? Let me try something. Okay, there is a library called what's the name of the library? Okay, React Native responsive height. This library can help us. Okay, this library can help us with some sort of um, the sizes which are some sort of relative to the screen, like let's say 50%, 30%. This library can help us with that. npm install. Okay, this is what this library does. Just check here. Okay, let's see, how do you use it? Import responsive screen height. Okay, responsive hook. How do you use it? Okay, use responsive screen height. Okay, this is not how I want to use it. Let's go back here. I apologize about that, guys. It's not that difficult to use this library. Import responsive height. Okay, yeah, responsive screen is equal to height of 50. Okay, Now let's use it, guys. Okay, now I see how we're going to use it. I want to make this button the width of this button, it must be responsive with maybe 60 or 80. Okay, and then let's install it first. Okay, let's see, isn't there anything that has been mentioned about Expo? Because some other libraries, they don't work on Expo. Okay, guys, we're good to go. Let's copy this, come back here. Let's just open a new terminal. Okay. Oh, we already have this terminal opened here. Let's paste this and install. Okay. And then what we want to do while it's still installing, let's go back to this documentation. And then we want to import the responsive height and the responsive width and the responsive font size. We also have a responsive font size, okay? From this, let's import these, okay? I wish I can import these as, don't know if that is possible. Let's go back here. Okay, this is too long for me to type. Okay, this is too long. Import responsive. Right. Okay, let's try. Can't I say import this as? Okay, let's check. Import it as some sort of, to alias it as responsive height as RH. Yeah, I think I can. And then import this one as responsive width as RW. Good. And then I'm going to use RW instead of that responsive. That responsive is too long for me, guys, to type. So I'm just going to say RW in bracket and put 50. Okay. So let's go to the where the error is. Okay. Okay. Let's move this down. Let's go where the error is. Instead of here, we are going to put responsive width, put in bracket, and then let's say 60. Let's try 60 first. Okay, let's try 90. Okay, so guys, what this does, okay, instead of us doing it manually, okay, you can do this manually but I will teach you another tutorial, by importing dimensions from React Native. The dimensions always give you the width and height of the screen. Then from that dimension, okay, you get the width of the screen, and then from then you can work out your own percentages. Let's say this screen minus 40, then you are going to get that. But this library make that easy for us, as you can see. Okay, let's go back and check. Okay, we are getting there, but it looks like this is not really 90, but it can be 85. Okay, and also the height, let me go to the button. The height is not as big as it is. Let's make it 50, guys, and see. I'm happy with this. Okay, this is visible. Okay, say 45. Okay. Okay, guys, this is where we are. Okay, as you can see now, this and this button, they are close to each other, but here they are a bit far. Now, this way of doing it, it's more like, what can I say? I'm doing a little bit of cheating in a way. Okay, it's going to work, but I don't think I will advise it for production, but I'm just wrapping up the tutorial. Okay, where is this avatar? Where I am I at home? On home? Yes, where is this avatar? Here is the IG avatar. Okay, still. Okay, that's a minor thing that I can leave out, but let me just show you guys a way to cheat the system. This is the avatar. Okay, I'm going to wrap the avatar with a view. Wrap the avatar with a view. Let's put it there and see everything works well. And then let's style this, and then margin bottom, and then I'm going to put, let's say, -5. Let's see. As you can see, now this container is moving down a little bit, say -10. Okay, as you can see, guys, now we are starting to come closer and closer to this one. Okay. Okay, guys, I am happy with this. Okay, let's view a bigger one. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is where we are with our first page of Instagram. I'm happy with this because this is production level kind of a code. Don't forget to support Matthew, the designer and developer, by doing what? By subscribing, guys. Okay, guys, let's end this video here. Okay, in the next video we are going to attack this screen. Okay, as you can see, we've got a lot of things which we've already done. We've got this Instagram, and we've got also this button, and then we also got the footer. That means now we are not going to code these things, and then we are going to get into this screen. I am Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer. Don't forget that I have got a 10-hour coaching course. If you might want to ask me something, okay, don't forget this 10-hour coaching course. This is the end. Don't forget to code badly with pride. This is Matthew Msengati, the designer, signing out. See you on the next one.